Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Cameron here. Welcome back to the channel once again. And guys, we made it. It's 2021. I hope you guys had a really special Happy New Year's. I know I made it special. I played Fortnite a few hours and hung out with my wife. It was a great time. This year has been absolutely insane, and I think everybody can agree it's been a terrible, horrible year. The only positive is that I started my YouTube channel this year. Well, last year in 2020, so thank you guys so much for all the support coming into 2021, and I want to keep it going and keep it going strong for all of you guys. If you're new to my channel, I highly recommend hitting that subscribe button. I make content like this all the time, just going over Fortnite tips and tricks and guide videos. So if that's your cup of tea, stay tuned because we're going to be going over 5 tips that if I was the Fortnite or Epic CEO, this is what I would do. Today, guys, what I want to discuss with you is what Epic needs to do to make Fortnite its best year ever in 2021. And there are some things that are critiques here that Epic can improve upon. Let's pretend for a second that I'm a multi-billionaire and was able to buy Epic Games and change Fortnite, okay? These are 5 things I would change in the game to make it a bit more enjoyable and to help keep a loyal fan base of the Fortnite community. Because I think Epic needs to work hard to compete with some new games that are going to be coming out in 2021. It's going to drive a lot of people away from the game, and it's a strong competition these days with video games. So here's 5 things I think will help keep new and existing players coming back and playing Fortnite. Alright, so number 5 is they need to weaken these IO guards. They need to either weaken them or just make them more rewarding when you kill them. Because right now, besides it being the week 5 challenge, there's no freaking reason to kill these IO guards, and they're kind of just big pests. People didn't like the Marauders, and people don't like the IO guards. They're annoying, and they sometimes laser you, and I've cursed many a time getting lasered by a freaking AI IO guard. And it's just a nuisance, I think, in the map right now. Now, I feel like all that would be justified if I got like some epic or legendary loot from killing these guys, or even like good amounts of anything. Because right now they may give you like minis, or they'll just give you light ammo and that terrible tactical assault rifle that nobody uses. So yeah, they need to either just like lower their health. They have 400 shield and 100 health. They need to do that like cut in half, like 200 shield and 100 health. I think would be a lot. It'd make a lot more sense, I think, if they just did that, or just buff their loot and giving you some good loot. So yeah, they need to do that, and that would help because nobody likes being lasered by AIs. Going into tip number 4 is I think Epic at this point just needs to remove the skill-based matchmaking system. And I feel like this is, for one, it's just it kind of sucks some of the fun out of public matches when there's people playing it like it's in an FNCS. I got a 3-something KD, and I get matched with people all the time that have like 7 or even like 10 KDs, and they just destroy me. And I feel like it's just annoying at that point that I'm getting matchmaked with people that are around my skill level or much better, because it makes the game a little bit less entertaining for me personally. And this is just my opinion, guys. Maybe you guys like the skill-based matchmaking, but I feel like if they just got rid of it entirely, it would make public matchmaking a lot more fun. And that's what it's supposed to be. Like, public games are supposed to be kind of relaxed. I know this point has been made up a lot, but I feel like they've done a lot of things trying to tweak skill-based matchmaking. They even made it like way stronger, so you got matched with only bots for like a season. I think that was back in season 2 at chapter 2. But yeah, just none of it seemed to have worked well, in my opinion. And I think they just need to get rid of it, and maybe that would make the game a lot more enjoyable and kind of open a breath of fresh air for all these old players that are getting lasered in today's lobbies by people with 10 KDs. The third point I want to go into is they need to add more POIs. I feel like new locations on the map really spice up the game. If they could do that every other week with a new update, then that would be really cool. We already had one update, and now we're coming up to a second update, and I don't feel like they've really changed or added anything. Besides, obviously, when the season began, that was a great first step. But I think they need to be doing that at least every other week, just to bring people in. Like, here's a new POI that people can land on, and they do that every now and then, but it's like every few updates. I would just do it every update, add new locations, at least something different on the map to entertain people, and just keep, you know, making the game new. Because when the game feels old and stale, people are less likely to play and turn on their game and start doing challenges or whatever it is that they do every single day in Fortnite. Alright guys, so coming into tip number 2 is they need to add more mythic weapons other than the Mandalorian sniper. Again, we're coming up on update number 2. Maybe we'll get lucky and more mythic weapons will appear, but we just have the one, and this game's been out 5 weeks already, you know, over a month. We just got one mythic weapon, and they were on point with this back in like season 2, where every single boss had a mythic weapon. They need to do that again. I think they need to keep bringing in mythic weapons, or maybe even like some of the old mythic weapons. Like, they need to make Kit. They just need to make him a boss and have him drop that mythic charge again, because that thing was actually pretty OP, and I really liked the launcher, the grenade launcher with it. I'm not sure what it's called off the top of my head, but those two comboed were really fun, and I felt like they were exciting. I just think they need to bring Midas back, maybe as like Shadow Midas again, because that was one of my favorite mythics of all time, and now just having just the one mythic Mandalorian sniper, which is a pretty decent sniper, just doesn't really cut it for me. I feel like they need to keep going with that, and I know that there is also exotic weapons, but the exotic weapons you can only get limited amounts of, and it's expensive. Like, you had to throw down 1,200 gold coins or gold whatever every single time you purchase that thing. So yeah, I just like having bosses. I think bosses are fun, and they make it a lot more lively in the game. So new locations, new bosses, they just need to keep this game, you know, fresh like that. So so coming into the number 1 point, this isn't by far just my own opinion. I even made a community post recently just asking, you know, what people would improve on if they could in Fortnite, and everybody's suggesting that they need to bring the pump back. As cliche as it is, I think that is good for the game. The pump is like the cornerstone of box fighting, and it just really it keeps the game at a fast pace, I think, and most people prefer that shotgun out of any other shotgun in the game, and for good reason. It's the easiest to use, and it's the most there's the most skill curve to use that gun. So for all those reasons, I think they just need to bring it back. And whenever they introduce this charge, it's all right. Like, the charge isn't bad, but it's nowhere near as fun and as good as the pump shotgun is, in my opinion. But guys, this has just been all my opinions. If you guys have different opinions of different things Epic needs to do to improve this game, let me know down below. I really want 2021 to be the best year ever for Fortnite, and I want this game to keep living on and on. It's coming on this is its 4th year now that the game's going to be out, and I just would hate to see the game die as quick as, like, you know, other shooters have in the past. There's so much potential in this game. Epic just needs to stay on its heels and not let the game become stale and old, because once the community passes on, I mean, it's unlikely that the community comes back unless something huge happens in the game. So yeah, I hope this helps some of you guys out. If you guys have other opinions, let me know. I'll catch you guys in the next video. And once again, happy 2021 to all of you guys. Peace out for now.